Once again, we are going to be on breakfast, trying to play this deck until I can get a 5-0 on Moto with it, which I've yet to do. So you might be watching my very first 5-0. We'll find out as we go along. Quick rundown of the deck. We've got Thassa's Oracle as a 1 of 4 Nomad and Core, 2 Narcomoeba, 4 Nadu, 4 Cephalid Illusionist, 1 Teferi. We've got 1 Dread Return, 4 Ponder, 2 Prismatic Endings, 4 Sword Splashers, 1 Memories Journey, 4 Force of Will, 2 Days, 4 Brainstorm, 2 Shuko, and then our land count is 1 Cavern, 4 Flooded Strands, both of the Bant Blue Surveillance, an Island, a Plains, 3 Misties, 1 Savannah, 1 Trop, 2 Tundra, 3 Urza Saga, and then 1 Windswept Heath. And then in the sideboard, we are rocking 1 Teferi Time Raveler, 1 Tamio, 1 Soul God Lantern, 1 Pithing Needle, 1 Orange Chant, 1 Nature's Chant, 2 Hydroblasts, 1 Ghost Vacuum, 2 Force of Negation, 2 Fairy Macabre, 2 Consigned to Memory. So let's head into the match and get this thing started. All right, we won the die roll, so we'll be on the play. Let's look at our hand here, see what we get. All right, don't really want a Dread Return on my opener, but I do have a Brainstorm and a Hedge Maze to put that into the graveyard, which is wonderful. Let's keep this just based on the fact that we have a pair of lands. We've got a little bit of action here. We can deal with a creature, and we do have 2 Force of Wills if we really need them. All right, we're going to keep and see what we do. Opponent mulligans to 6, and they kept 6. Okay, well, we're going to start with a land and pass Misty Reinforced, crack for an Underground Sea, Thoughtseize. All right, we're going to Brainstorm in response. All right, let's do Dread Return. We don't really need to hide anything. And Core Nomads, so we'll draw the core. They get to look at our hand and see nothing but gas. 2 Force of Wills, probably Reanimator or Dimir Tempo. I took 1 Force of Will, which is fine. All right, we're going to play the Hedge Maze. And of course, we're going to mill that Dread Return that we don't want. And I really think that the play we want to do here is another Ponder. All right. I think we want to shuffle this, actually, and see what else we can get. Okay, this is fine. A lot of action in my hand. Ponder resolves. We're in a good position right now because we have a lot. Yeah, even a Wasteland doesn't stop us. And the Wasteland, there we go. All right. So we're going to Ponder here. All right. We're going to get a Flooded Strand. Use Ponder's ability. No. Flooded Strand. We're going to just get a white source that they can't get rid of. We're going to get a Plains. We don't want to be stuck in a situation where we can't use our mana. And if our opponent has a Daze, we'll allow a Daze. If they have a way to get rid of this guy, use it. Orcish Bowmasters, Entomb. Entomb resolves. So they probably have the Daze here, which is going to be upsetting. But it's just what we have to deal with. Yeah. All right, so they have the Daze. Let's be assured about that. But we've got to use the Brainstorm. Here's the Daze. Yep, I will not pay for the Daze. We knew that was happening. We're not in the worst position, but we're not in a great position. Our opponent just basically gets to fill up their hand. So they're Reanimator. We can be ready for them to switch to a fair plan. But let's see what we got here. See what they get to look at. All right, so they get a Force of Will, and a Daze, and an Animate Dead, Troll of Khazad-dûm. Yeah, we're in not a great position here. All right, so let's see what they took here. They took Force of Will, Barrogoyf, Animate Dead, Misty Reinforced, and Reanimate. Okay, all right, we go to our turn. It'd be sick if I could draw Daze. All right, we've got to Brainstorm. That's rough. Okay, well, let's put both Illusionists back and let's make them waste the Daze, or the Wasteland, sorry, the Wasteland, the Force of Will, that's fine. All right, and We're going to pass turn. Next turn, we're going to try and go for it. We at least exhausted that one force of will, so we'll see what we can get done here. In their hand, we know about reanimate. Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance that they just don't have it. They get to swing in on us. Certainly hurts. But we might be able to just untap and win the game. So we're going to try. Ponder. Try and find some more interaction. Oof. Yep, that will be game. We can't get past that. We know we're brainstorm locked, so we're going to the next one. Wasteland got us. All right. Against Reanimator, really, the plan is to stop them from reanimating. We don't really care if they go to a fair plan because we can beat their fair plan with our fair plan. So let's just bring in some things that will stop them from gaining value. Macabre. Okay. I don't think Fairy is really where we want to be right now. We're going to move one Nadu out. We'll take out the planes. Sorry, not the planes. Sorry, we're going to keep in our basics. We need those. We're going to take out a Urza Saga and one Misty Rainforest and one Shuka. All right. Here we go. All right, we will be on the play. This seems keepable. Don't love the Narcomoeba in hand, but I think we can just play out the Narcomoeba. It's not like it's an unplayable card. We'll keep this, and I think we just start with a Hedge Maze. Opponent mulligans to 6, play that Hedge Maze out. We're going to keep that on top. That keeps us in the game. Fair style. It's one of those things that, like, just keeps us from having to lose against some nonsense. All right. I'm going to untap. I'm going to play a Windswept Heath, Soul Guide Lantern. And then we will pass the turn. I would like to see fetching at the turn here for a Undercity Sewers, of course. I would like to see another fetch land. That would really put us into this game in a way that I wouldn't feel bad about. Preferably a blue fetch. I think the only fetches I have left are blue fetches, so that's solid. We will definitely say okay to that. Thoughtseize. I'm certainly not going to force a will Thoughtseize. Not right now. I'm happy to have, I have the Soul Guide Lantern open, so I'm not actually that worried about their unfair plan. I just have to worry about their fair plan. Now, we're fighting a war on 2 fronts. They're fighting a war on 1 front. All right. So we're going to surveil land here, which is not great. We would really like to reserve that for a basic, but we do need some action. We need to pressure in some manner. Yeah, we'll keep that on top. All right. We're going to play a Narcomoeba. My opponent will probably just let that slide. Wow. Daze the Narcomoeba. You got it. That's some... When you just absolutely don't want me to have creatures on the board, I guess. You got it. Get that value, right? Okay, Ponder resolves. All right. Untap, draw a card. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's play Cephalid Illusionist. All right. And we'll pass turn. We have a way to deal with pretty much everything our opponent is doing right now. That's not Orcish Bowmasters. All right. We're going to brainstorm. Oof. Okay. Man. Oh, man. This is bad. I think we put both of these. I don't love this. All right. So let's do... Yeah, we'll just put a Swords and a Prismatic on bottom. Play a land. We can attack in, because if they have Orcish Bowmasters, they can kill this anyhow. So it's whatever, really. And I'll allow them to take the damage on that, too. If they want to reanimate it, you go ahead. Yeah. Let's just remove it from the game. Force of will that, please. You got it. Now, we'll just keep drawing for those cards. Force of will this one, too. You go ahead. I'm just going to pass here. Okay. Go ahead and entomb. Tomb for Atraxa. Okay. We're going to draw the swords here. I think it's worth doing. And we'll attack. Again, this is a situation where, if they have an Orcish Bowmasters, they could have killed this anyhow. Kind of is what it is. I think milling off these cards is not necessary. Petty Theft. We'll use it then. And that should fizzle that so they won't get the petty theft either from it, and they don't get anything cool. Like, yeah, you can get the gonna hit the okay. Tap it for white mana. Yeah, it's fine. Getting Atraxa out of the game is huge for me, because I can deal with literally everything else. There we go. Loving that. That puts us as well in a situation where we can just, I mean, this is not ideal. Like doing 1 damage to my opponent every turn is kind of crap, but now that I have the Urza Saga, I'm threatening several ways to end the game. You got it. All right. In turn, yeah, there's a Thassa's Oracle. Don't really need that in my opener, but all right. So, or my hand. But now we have Urza Saga to start bringing in the poundage. All right. So, their turn. I'm protecting my white mana with this Misty Rainforest as my thing. Okay, you got it. Get an Archon, probably. Roll. That's sad. Reanimate the Troll of Khazad Doom. You got it. I'm going to have another Tundra ready for it. I'm going to make a guy. Now we're in it. Okay. What do we draw? Nomads. Sick. All right. That means we're going to get Ghost Vacuum. We'll get Ghost Vacuum here just to be sure that they can't do anything about my stuff. And then let's put the core out there. Now all we have to do is play the tempo game. Turn late on that. Hit the white source. Yep. All right. And that's how we do it. They, like I said, they're probably going to go to a fair plan, but our fair plan beats their fair plan. And they still have to worry about our unfair plan. So I think that's a best case scenario for us. I don't really see much needing to change. I can remove a Daze and bring in a Nadu. I can remove another Daze and bring in the other Urza Saga. I like that. And then we'll just go from there. I'm guessing the one card that was left in their hand was actually the Archon. Okay. We're going to keep this. I love this hand. Damn. Okay. Well, they're on the play, so I need to see what happens when I draw my card. But this is a fine hand against a fair plan, but they're probably still very much on the unfair plan. Okay. Like that. Okay. We're going to not rush anything here. All right. So an Entomb is coming. Obviously is imminent. No. They're going to go with the Sewers. Sewers keep, huh? Okay. All right. We can do this in a ships passing in the night kind of way. Even get a free Narcomoeba off of this if we're fancy. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna go get the planes, right? And then I'm just gonna play a Nomad. Let them force of will my Nomad. Nope, no force of will the Nomad. Okay, all right. Brainstorm results. Now they can still Entomb Reanimate off of this because they just need land, right? Nope. Not gonna let them use that. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna fetch, get an island, right? There we go. And brainstorm. Let's brainstorm. Can we see a force of will? Force of will will be sick. Okay. Gonna kill the Nomad. Gonna wait. Daze. You got it. Yeah, you got it. Let's see if this is good enough. Bet you wish you saved that Daze. Nadu. Fatal push. Okay. So we expected a fatal push there. That's okay. We have a Nomad. And we have our Winged Wisdom. So that's great. We don't even need the green mana anymore. Playing around the Wasteland is hot. That sets us in a great position. We just have to hope. Okay, so now they can't even, with that land drop, they can't even double hit us here. So we're good on that plan. So, all right, untap. We'll play land. We're going to play core. Now, we know that they did not have a force of will. Now, they might have one now. Okay. Uh-huh. You got it. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Now, let's ponder. I love that. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Use ponder's ability. No. Then we will pass turn. We're gonna get a attack in here. We're doing all right. We have force of will now. We've got a threat. We're gonna have a Urza Saga soon. Things are looking okay. Thoughtseize. 2 cards off of Thoughtseize. Let's hide some stuff here. I think that's the smart play. We'll get a tropical island. Okay. Let's do what do you think? 1 Narcomoeba, 1 Force of Will. He's going to take the Cephalid Illusionist here. I might have wanted to put...
Eternal Durdles is proud to be sponsored by Moxfield.com. Moxfield is the best deck building website on the internet. You can find all of my and Phil's decks in links below, including decks from this episode. And if you do, you'll be directly supporting the channel.
Put the Cephalid Illusionist on the bottom and then draw that in a couple turns. Okay, we won. Great. All right. Well, that is how you get the Reanimator. So we did it. Game 1's always tough against Reanimator. All right. Opponent is first. I like this hand. I think it's also very good against... I think we're going to keep. I think this is good against anything silly happening in the first couple of turns. Unfortunately, it's not going to be great if the opponent's on like oops or something. Oh, no. And they are. Okay, but they didn't have it, so that's good. Okay, so we're going to begin immediately by getting a Tundra and pondering. There's that Force of Will. Okay. Let's do land, Shuko, Force of Will. Don't use Ponder's ability. And we'll pass turn. Now we have Daze and Force of Will as things we can do. Okay. Let's Daze it. No, let's not. Let's let that go. Okay. We're going to absolutely not allow that to happen. The opponent is on some kind of Necro-dominant Storm situation here. All right. So let's once again put out this Tundra. We're going to do we're going to put out a core and hope that that's good enough for right now. Definitely hoping that... all right. Let's put Urza Saga into play. Sure. Shuko. Throw the Shuko down. I don't think we can afford to brainstorm here. So we're going to put down another Core Nomad and just be on the Core Nomad beatdown plan. Here we go. We're going to go through our main phase and attack. Every damage we do is more cards that my opponent doesn't get to have. Actually, I think we got to wait. If they go for the Thoughtseize here, we want to be able to save ourselves from a Thoughtseize. Okay. Cabal Ritual. Necrodominance. God damn it. There we go. Force of Will. Okay. It'd be sweet to just draw a Cephalid Illusionist right now. Nope. Sadly, no. All right, we're attacking. They have a third one. That's rough. At least we know it's not oops. So we got that going for us. All right, here we go. Dark Ritual results. Good God. Another Necrodominant. Jesus. All right, you got Necrodominance. At least I did some damage. Yeah, you have to think about how much life you want to spend. Okay, yeah. Now you're going to get to look at 20 cards. Okay, I'll just make this now. Okay, pay all the life you want. Pay all 20. Pay 19 life. You got to hope they fizzle. You got it? Did you win? Did you get close? Okay. Had to get rid of that, huh? Yep. All right. Going to discard? Okay, yeah. Okay. Got those guys dead. I've got 2 more of those, so I'm not too worried about it. I can play that and still make one. We'll have to see. Soul spiked both of my guys. All right. I get to live another day, which is cool. I'd really like to see, like, Teferi Time Raveler would be so sick. Because then they could draw all they want, but they couldn't do anything. All right. Oh. Oh, damn. It's so rough. All right. Well, yep. We'll make a guy. That's rough. All right. Well, we'll get another Shuko, I guess, and play. What I need, it'd be so sick if I had gotten a, like, my dude has to spend all this life to just, like, even be in the game. Okay, another land. We got Cellar Spawn. It's a demon. Okay, if you cast a spell, I have to lose life equal to, okay, sure. Okay, what, 15? Yeah, great, you got me. Rude. Okay. All right, we're not letting that nonsense go. Okay, so here we go. We're going to play Orm's Chant. We're going to put in Force of Negations, of course. This is a triggered ability on that? That's wild that that's a triggered ability, so I guess I'll do that as well. Let's do... I mean, Time Raveler is actually relevant against them. All right, so I think it's unlikely I'm going to get to that, right? I don't think they're attacking my basics, so we can, or my lands, so we can get rid of these basics. I'm going to do one Shuko goes out and one Nadu. And we'll try that. This deck is a one-trick pony. If you can stop the Necro Dominance, you kind of just win. All right, we're going to be on the play. This is fine. I'll keep this. We'll keep. We even have the 1/2, which is sick. So we'll start with a Tundra. All right. Opponent goes down to... Wow, they kept all their cards. Amazing. Good for them. I'm just going to begin the game with a Core Nomad off of a Tundra. I got 2 Force of Wills with the ability to do them twice, and see what we can do here. Land, Lotus Petal, Dark Ritual, Resolves, Defense Grid. We'll go ahead and counter that. Cast that on the Defense Grid. Still have a Force of Will left. Oh, the Voidwalker. I hate that, but it's not the end of the game for me, so I have to just let it be. All right. And yeah, again, I gotta let this be. Makes it much easier to play around that. You got me. I'll take 3. Okay, what we got here? Another Dothy Voidwalker. God damn. Okay. It looks like I have to be on the fair plan now. Really wish I would have countered that Force of Will. All right, we're good to Hedge Maze. Nice. Let's think about this here. Yeah, we'll play another one. We got to get a race going in some capacity. Okay. All right. Not where we want to be. All right. Untap. All right. Let's get that gone. We already know that. It's got to go. Second one is just ridiculous. All right. All right. Come on. Another Swords would be so sick. Dothy Voidwalker just blanks my whole deck. It's a real bummer. But we have chances here. Okay. Do it. Dark Ritual. No. I'm going to pass on allowing a Necrodominance to hit the board. Get out of here with that. Okay. Come on, deck. Hook me up. Come on. Okay. We're literally in the danger zone here. All right. We need some serious help. I could get there with there are several cards that will put me in this game. They've got to attack in, putting me to 1. I'm shields down. They do what they can. Man, I'm gonna be upset if I lose because I didn't buy myself that extra turn. But we'll have to see. It literally comes down to a top deck here. I'm gonna get a lot of stuff, but it's very likely that my opponent just can. Here we go. Necro Dominance. So rude. What we got? Okay, Sickening Shawl for 1. Sure. I'm okay with that. The card I need. Oh, nope. Didn't get there. All right. We're gonna concede. But I would like to see what I was going to draw next, just to see. All right, draw a card. Give me 1 card here. All right, wouldn't let me see what the next card was. So, hey, Legacy fans, since you're enjoying the show, please like and subscribe to the video. It helps the channel grow.
Support Eternal Turtles on Patreon so we can create even more content and cover events.
Patreons get an ad-free RSS feed, 4 bonus episodes a month, and Discord recognition. Join the Dirtle Maniacs at patreon.com/EternalDirtles.
Now back to the show. Let's
go to the next game. 1-1 right now against some nonsense. People are out here playing Necro Dominance, is what it is. We had a chance there. Even I had 6 cards that would have saved me. A Nadu would have saved me. Obviously, a Swords of Plowshares would have saved me. I should have, it's just so tough to be yeah, I guess, whatever, I'll just get rid of that. Probably should have Force of Will the Dothy, but, come on. All right. I'm going to play first. Yeah, I'm into this. We'll keep it. We're going to do Island Ponder Go here. Opponent did mull down to 6. So we've got that going for us here. Let's do a Ponder. Love that. Okay, so let's do Narcomoebas on the bottom. Urza Saga. And Shuko. Use Ponder's ability. Nah. All right. Then we'll pass turn. Hopefully we don't have to play against anything that makes us daze. You can just drop a Shuko and then untap. Oh, okay. That's bad. Yeah, we're going to... I guess we're going to let that go, right? I don't like that, none. Man. That is interesting. Okay. We're going to let them do a Cabal Therapy. Because if they name Force of Will, it's fine. Like, they're going to name Force of Will. Name Force of Will. You got it. Force of Will goes, but I still have the days. Puts them in an awkward spot. Man, this is, the meta right now is just people playing combo decks for the last days of the season, huh? Pretty upsetting. Doesn't want to play into the days, probably. Elvish Spirit Guide, Undercity Informer. Sure. I'll counter it with this. You got another Elvish Spirit Guide? I bet you do. Okay, good. Okay, so we'll do this. Man, that was rough. I should have dazed that. But we got a turn or two. I mean, my opponent's going to do what they got to do, right? So, like, let's suit up this Narcomoeba and say, let's go! All right, hopefully my opponent doesn't have it next turn. And I'm going to get into some stuff. Oh, no, Lotus Petal. Don't like that. Pass? All right. We're in it now. Let's play Nadu. Love that. Okay. Nadu is in play. Nice. Beautiful. My opponent is like, nah, you win. Of course. Okay. So we got lucky on that one. All right. Man, I hate this. I hate playing against this deck. Not because we're bad against it. It's just like, this is a blight on the Magic the Gathering meta for Legacy right now. All right. Let's see. Orm's Chant is fine against them as well. I'll bring in Consigns. I'll bring in Fairy Macabres, right? I'll bring in Pithing Needle. I'll bring in Ghost Vacuum and Soul Guide Lantern. Okay. Now, things I want to remove. Probably one Illusionist, one Nadu. 1, 2 Prismatic Ending. They're not attacking our basics, so we can get rid of a couple of basics. Probably, I mean, I could go down to 17 land. I think that's a little shifty. Let's go down one of those. I gotta keep my swords because they love to just side in nonsense against these decks. I think Memory's Journey for me can go. It's a card I'm not going to be casting against this particular opponent. 3 more cards, huh? 3 more cards. Let's do 1 Nomad and 1 Ponder. And do I really need the Macabre? I do. All right, we're going to take out 1 Saga. That is dicey, but I think that this is the game we need to play against this opponent. Like, I could take out the Dazes, but the Dazes are actually pretty useful. Okay. No initial action. We're going to mulligan that. My opponent decided to just start with 7. Sick. Okay. Hate that. I think we got to keep this. We'll put the Cavern on the bottom. Say done. If they got us, they got us. If they could start with a... Okay. All right. Summoner's Pact. Goddamn. Elvish Spirit Guide. Yeah, you got it. All right. Let's go to the next game. Yep. That's how it goes. You just start doing the things and immediately I lose. So, Dark Ritual into Undercity Informer into Summoner's Pact into Elvish Spirit Guide for the win. Let's go to the sideboard. Let's go to Mo for the report. Mo. All right. Game 3. I think we just stay the course here and hope that they don't get the kind of variance that we want to see. At least you can give that deck this. It is a fast deck. I don't have to really worry about going to time. All right. I like this opener. I will keep this. And I have at least something. All right. So we'll do Ghost Vacuum here. Now my opponent is going to decide whether or not they want them. We're going to start here. We'll just get a Tundra and we'll play a Ghost Vacuum. That should stop them from some amount of shenanigans. Okay, great. We'll delay them for a couple of turns. All right. And I'll play Nomads. All right. So now we have the turn 2 ready. I'd like to see another land, but I've got the Consign. I've got the Cephal Illusionist. Yep. Nope. Consign to memory. Pact of Negation. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now I have to just see if I can get there with the hate, which I think I can. All right. So there are several Narcomoeba triggers. All right, let's look at their graveyard here. We've got some time. Let's take the time to see what we've got to work against here. All right. So they have a plan with what? I don't even see a 0 cards, huh? I don't see anything here. Like I could take the bridge from below. I think I can just take the bridge from below here, and then the game is over, right? I don't even see any Poxwalkers. Yeah, let's do the bridge. I don't know what they've got going on here that I care about aside from the bridge. Okay. I don't see the Thassa's Oracle, which is weird. Do they have a way to maybe they just have the win? Okay. Yeah, you got Poxwalkers, of course. Okay. Cephal Illusionist, I guess, is what you name. Thassa's Oracle. Targeting himself. Rough. Come on, dummy. I did it again. I've learned a valuable lesson. I won't do that again. Come on, Dad. Come on, man. What are you doing? I should have gotten the Dread Return anyhow. Well, we've once again learned a valuable lesson on what not to do. Stupid. Yep, there's the Dread Return. They got me. All right. I have learned to not do that. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Okay, because they had it in their hand. We should have known that. Okay, all right. The only way we lose that is by doing that. Learn to act after they do that. Once again, these are all these things that you learn as you're playing that you're like, oh yeah, obviously. So that's a valuable lesson. Remember to pick that up next time. Of course, they had it in their hand. All right. Finding the right high-end cards for legacy, vintage, pre-modern, or old-school Magic can be challenging. That's where friends 3-for-1 trading come in.
3-for-1 Trading is one of Europe's top Magic the Gathering retailers with an incredible selection of premium singles, sealed product, and even full sets, all available with free, fast, and secure worldwide shipping.
They add fresh inventory every Wednesday with weekly deals and discounts. So whether you're hunting for that elusive piece of power, a legacy staple, or something spicy for your collection, they've got you covered.
First high-end orders over $500 or €500, use the code EDFREE to get free worldwide shipping.
Check them out now at the number 3, the number 4, the number 1.gg/ED. That link takes you right to the shop and helps support the channel.
Huge thanks to 3-for-1 Trading for supporting the legacy community. Now back to the show.
After snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, let's see what we got going on here. Okay. I'm into this. All right, I'm going to keep. Opponent mulligan to 6. Oh, geez. One of these decks. All right. So let's start with a basic land, and we'll do a ponder. Don't love that. Okay, we're going to do any order. Ooh, yeah, we got to do any order. We got to pray that we get a land here. There's a land. Okay. All right. Opponent runs out a planar nexus to destroy my land with a sowing Mycospawn, I'm sure. Oh, amazing. Okay. Oh, sick. Okay. So I think we have to play. Oh yeah, no. We have to play that. Play an illusionist and pass. Make them have it. And we can assume that next turn they'll just double down on this nonsense. So we'll have to see. But we set ourselves up so that we only need 1 mana, and it's the mana that's in our hand. Glimmer Post. Okay, we got 1 ring. 1 ring resolves. Go ahead and draw 1 card for the 1 ring. Okay, we are going to first ponder. We're going to any order those. Use Ponder's ability. Okay, and we'll drop down a core nomad. Do we get the win on this? Elvish Spirit Guide. Disruptor Flute. Okay, I mean, sure. Why not? I mean, I tried. Right. Man, I wish I had mana to do that. I can at least... Right, Nomads and Core. Sure. Just sit here. Now my opponent has 3 cards, but they're going to get so many more. Absolutely garbage. Garbage. We're in garbage time. All right. Okay, Cloud Post. I would love to see some way to just get at my opponent here. I need to see so many cards. But at least with Nadu, we're putting them in a situation where they have to think about stuff. I mean, I am so boned here. It's beyond ridiculous, but we got to play it out. And the opponent passes through the turn. Okay. All right. So let's fetch a Trop, and we'll put out Nadu. We need green for Nadu. We got Nadu out, folks. It's all coming together. All right, we gotta start attacking. I guess we're in such trouble. Opponent untaps, draws an extra 4 cards. Just this game, they've drawn an extra 5 cards, and there's an extra 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6 cards. The game is over, man. How am I not dead? Like, come on. What are you doing? What's in your deck that I'm not dead? You 9 cards in your hand. We're producing what? 8 mana right now. I'm sure they've got another post coming out in a second. Yeah, why not? You got it. Draw 1 more card. Doesn't even matter to me. Just draw 1 more. Why not? What is mana to my opponent even? They have 4 mana out and a Tabernacle. So sick. Okay. I mean, I can pay for the Tabernacle. So that's cool. Yeah, of course. Okay. Yeah. Oh. All right. So good. All right, let's go to the next game. I'm not sitting here through this. Let's assume that they have gotten me. All right. Some griefer crap here. That is what it is. Not my finest moment. All right. Let's bring in some Force of Negations, some Consigned to Memories. Maybe put Tamio out. I think I want one of those in. I think a Pithing Needle is probably a card that stops them from doing something. Fairy is fine. Just to bounce things. Okay. Now, let's get rid of a Saga and a Misty and 1 Shuko. Let's see here. The Dazes are probably not do anything good for me. Dazes can go. 1 Illusionist, 1, and take out 1 Swords. Sometimes they're doing the giant dude thing. Sometimes they're just locking me down. So I'm not too worried about it. 1 Swords. Okay. We're already kind of a dog to this deck, but see if we can just 1-2 them. Well, that is a 1-2. We'll keep, I'm going to say, Core Nomad, and then play the Illusionist. Make a white mana for this Core Nomad. That's the saddest thing ever, but it is what it is. We have an uncounterable Core Nomad on the stack. Go. And we have protection here. So the hope is they try and kill it, and I just get to untap and win. So we'll see if that is the thing that actually happens. Planar Nexus. Into the past. All right, here we go. We're doing it. I don't care. If you have it, you have it. Okay, let's go. Pretty good chance that my opponent has some sneaky stuff up their sleeve. But, let's just, let's make them have it, right? We can 1-2 people. All right, here we go. Finishing it off. They also might want to see if we actually do have it, which is totally a thing that you could want to see. Okay, opponent stops. Okay. Yes. Okay, there we go. They scooped. You got to just run it out against that deck, I feel like. And if you have the endurance, you have the endurance. I think we're still in the same spot here. We just want to... We might play a little more conservatively this time, but I don't know that we really can afford to. You kind of just have to take your chances. Okay, looking at my opener here. Not amazing, honestly. I've got a Swords. I've got a Prismatic Ending. A Narcomoeba and a Force of Will, and that's really not that great, but I think we kind of are priced into keeping this. Opponent gets to keep their 7 as well, which is, it makes sense. Like, your deck is just 7. It's just nonsense cards that are all fine. They all cobble together to be something. What do they get? What, Fairy Macabre? Elvish Spirit Guide. You got it. All right. So we know our opponent has a Elvish Spirit Guide. Okay. We're going to just play a land and pass. I've got a force that I can pitch to an Archamoeba, which I would never want anyhow. Okay. All right. End turn. I'm going to get a basic island. No, I won't. I don't have any basic. No, I do have basic islands. Good. Yeah, I've got a basic island. And I'm going to brainstorm. Okay. Well, let's put back a tundra and a rainforest. Okay, on 10. I'm going to put that down. And I think I just want to pass my turn here. And we're going to shuffle away the other lands, but we'd like to see something next turn. So I think we just kind of chill. Opponent goes to their main. Yavimaya. Okay, well, we've got green sources now. The One Ring. We're going to get rid of that. That's not going to happen. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want none of that. And yeah, we're definitely going to get a Meticulous Archive because that will still give us, we still get all the mana that we want. And we have access to white mana now. We'll keep that top. Untap. We're going to do that. We're going to put Nomad into play. And we'll pass. Chances are my opponent has some kind of hate. And it's funny because the Yavimaya is actually now giving me green, so I can play around that hate with the Memories Journey, which I'm pretty sure I kept in. I rarely take it out. Okay, here comes Sowing Micah Spawn. Yeah, I think it's just going to get to kill a land. Let's do a little digging here. Okay. Yeah, love that. Okay, so we're going to put Ponder and then that. Nope, not like that. Actually, does it matter? Yeah, it doesn't matter, actually. So we'll do that and then that. Okay, and they get to kill one of our lands. I think I'm okay with this. Like, I don't love Sowing Micah Spawn ever, but, like, I'm going to get a bunch of cards back with it. Like, I'll pay the 1. They have to pay the 1 as well. Wasteland as well. Okay. Did they forget to hit a land? Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. All right. Yeah, I will. I will pay the 1. I will pass turn. Let's go get, let's ponder just in case, right? We do actually want to do that. All right. We're going to ponder. Maybe we can get something to stop the nonsense. Oh, there's that. Okay. So let's do 2 lands. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so we'll do Cavern, Ponder, Force of Will, use its ability, no. And we got to pass. Now they have to pay the manas. Okay. Once upon a time. Okay, so my opponent does not have a butt ton of mana right now. We've got 2 mana plus the Elvish Spirit Guide that's in hand. They get the Planar Nexus, which is not great. I don't love that. Karn. Karn, the Great Creator. It's fine. Get an artifact you own. It's going to be Disruptor Flute? Oh, Curse Totem. Okay. Ah, man. I don't love it. But I gotta cast. Yep. It's gotta happen. Crack this. All right. Do we have a Hedge Maze? Yeah, okay. We got a Hedge Maze. Let's do it. What do we got on top? Nadu. Okay, great. We'll just keep that right on top. Love that for me. We'll do that. Okay. We got green. We got white. We got blue. All right. Right. Nice. All right. Do that. Do that. We'll do that. I think we just throw this bad boy down right now. All right. What don't we want them to get back ever? Probably the Wasteland. Okay. And now we go to our attack step. And we'll attack Karn for 1. And then during the upkeep, we will continue doing the things that we do. Land. Hit land. You're up. If I get to untap with this, I'm doing quite good. I should have kept that mana open, though. Silly of me to play the Soul Guide Lantern when I didn't have the ability to actually use it. Opponent is deciding on how they want to play their turn. Getting consign. I mean, there's a lot of blue cards. Yeah, they're going to go find something. Find an artifact. Wonder what it is. Nevinral's Disc. If it's the thing that like blows up stuff, some Silex and some sort. Oh, Walking Ballista. I don't like that, but it is what it is. It's just kind of where we are right now. 10 mana. That is what you need for a Walking Ballista. A Walking Ballista will get rid of all of these guys. Let me untap. Yeah, we could have. Had we been thinking, we wouldn't have played the Soul's Guide Lantern. I think let's let them go through the rigor of doing the thing. Yep, had to do that one last. All right. Still, they have 2 cards in their hand, so we're not mad about that. Oh, interesting. 1, 2, 3. No, 3 for a Fairy Time Raveler, and I think I want to play a Ponder here. I love all of these. Okay, so let's just get the land first, because we can't really afford to play Tamio right now. It's too dangerous. We will plus Fairy, and then pass the turn. Opponent is not going to get to do anything that's going to stop us here. Disruptor Flute. I think I'm okay with that. Disrupt away. I'm going to cast Teferi, name Teferi. I would be okay with that on so many levels. No Manton Core. Okay, that's fine. All right. So I will cast Tamio. And I will +1 this guy. And let's go. All right. Probably wanted to play the Brainstorm there, but it doesn't hurt to attack in. So we're going to do that. 6 mana for what? Kozilek's Command. So wait, that is going to be exile a creature and scry X and draw X. No, I don't like that. Well, so first things first. Let's brainstorm, right? Okay. And then we just have it, huh? Let's put back Pithing Needle and Saga. Okay, right, and then just cast that. Okay, let's cast this. 2, X is 2, play and core, right? And then I'll play Cephalid Illusionist. And will you scoop? They did. All right, we got there. 2 and 2 here. All right, we are on the play. This hand is fine, I think. This is okay. I mean, if they're a combo deck, we're in trouble, but a fair game plan, and we're singing here. We'll keep this. We're going to ponder initially, just to try and get something better, just in case we need it. All right, what do we got here? Oof. Okay, so we do have the days. I don't mind that, actually. We're going to put back Memory's Journey first, then ponder, then days. We're not going to shuffle. We'll draw the days. And yeah, we have action now. And we're going to see we'll see the days. We'll see the ponder. And we'll, assuming that, oh god, another one of these Once Upon a Time decks. All right. We beat one before. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna say sure. I'm okay with that. Yeah, you can have that. So it looks like we're playing against the elves or the chord version of Nadu, which is fine. I'm not afraid of that deck. So we're just gonna play Meticulous Archive. Right. Get rid of that journey. Put that on into the graveyard. We're gonna ponder as well. Might as well ponder. Okay, Nadu. I don't know. These are not. This is not where we want to be, really. Although Urza Saga is not bad. Okay, so we'll do Savannah, Saga, Nadu. Right? And then we'll draw the Nadu. It's not the worst. Okay, what we got going on here? Springheart Natuko. We're gonna say a big old no to that. And we're gonna do this because we actually want the white mana now. Yeah. All right. Coming in for 1. You got it. Okay. Here's the Urza Saga. That's great. All right. We're going to hit the core now, and then we'll pass. Not loving this. Yeah, there's Nadu. They've got a Nadu. We've got a no duh. All right. So we'll play it and say wizards, right? Just to make sure. We'll do green mana for wizards and blue mana. There we go. There we are. We've got our own Nadu. Now, this is where things get awkward. Does my opponent have a way to do Nadu stuff? Okay, 4 mana. Okay, something big's happening here. Oh, no. I don't like that. It's Court of Calling for 1. Yeah, I mean, that is what it is. So here's the thing. Court of Calling for 1, tough, right? You're going to get to draw a bunch of cards, but I have the win next turn. So what we need is, I mean, they get to do whatever they want, right? You can go do whatever you want. What have we seen? Of course, they're gonna. Okay, hold on. So they've got a Savannah. They've got Allosaurus Shepherd. These are all great cards, but they're not. None of these are yet gonna keep me off of my plan. So I'm gonna just try and win the game here. Next turn, Sylvan Safekeeper. Quite good. Still have not hit an endurance yet. We might get lucky. Okay. Yeah. A lot of cards. So far, it's a lot of cards, but I have not seen a single endurance yet. Okay. They're going to cord 2. Springheart. Okay. All right. We'll just let them cook. They're going to get to do a lot of things. But if I get to untap, which I don't know that I will now, so many cards. We'll also let them just cook their own clock for a little while, too. Still haven't seen a single endurance. It'd be really funny if they go through this whole rigmarole and then don't have the endurance and I just win on my turn. Unlikely now. Also, with the Collector Ulf, I think I kind of just don't have it. There we go. There's the endurance. Okay, we can stop. Begin sideboarding. We need another turn. All right. So, let's think about things here. Force of Negation is actually relevant against the core deck. Mind having Tamio against this guy. Pithing Needle is fine against this deck. It's kind of all we want against them. Okay, so we'll do 1 Shuko comes out. 1 Time Raveler. It's kind of useless against them. And what do you think here? 1 Misty. Yeah. 1 Misty. Maybe 1 Nadu. We just want to be doing our 1-2 with force backup. That's what we want to be doing. 1-2 with force backup. Let's mulligan. We can't keep that. All right, we'll keep this. I kind of feel like we just get rid of the Saga here. Maybe we get rid of the Ponder. I don't like any of this. We're going to keep... Let's get rid of the Saga. Right? Yeah. All right. Let's go for a Ponder. Ponder shows us core, force, and... all right. We're going to do it so that we get the core next turn. Or actually, that we get the Saga next turn? Yeah, we'll get the Saga... What happened? Saga in 2 turns, apparently. Core, force... Won't matter either way. We have the... All right, use Ponder's ability. No. We'll draw the force, and we'll pass the turn. You should stop. Birds of Paradise. You got it. We'll do another Ponder. Okay. We're going to put Dread Return down, and then we'll put back... we'll do Urza Saga, and that, and then we'll say use Ponder's ability. No. Like that. And I think it's okay for us to just allow that to be it. I'm even okay just hitting the Nadu if they cast it. Like, I'd rather do that. Okay. That's fine. Gonna attack me with the bird? Coming in with the bird? Nope. All right. Gonna do that. We'll put, yeah. Now we've got some speed here. We can chill. I'd rather be able to cast the Brainstorm. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. What did we show? Okay, it was just, yeah. Probably have to kill that. Okay. What do you think here? So that's going to be the kind of card that I have to... Okay. Green Sun for X is 3. Okay, so we're going to Brainstorm here. Invariably going to counter this. But I'd like to counter it with a Force of Negation. Yeah, we'll put that back. And then that. All right, so then we're going to counter this with... Oof, this is tough. With a Force of Negation. With a Force of Will. We'll counter it with a Force of Will. Chord for 1. I don't even know what you can get for 1 off a chord. Shepherd. You got it. Shepherd. Resolve. Oh, wait. No! Oh, green spells. All right. You got me. I'm not going to sit through this. They win. I should have definitely played the Swords Plowshares there. So silly. Okay, so we made some serious mistakes there. A couple of those games, so we went 2 and 3 here, but a couple of those games, some major plays could have been changed that would have gotten us the win. If we think about those plays specifically, being able to Force of Will the Dothy early on would have been smart. In that game, of course, we were watching. If I had just cast the what's it called? The Swords Plowshares on the Allosaur Shepherd. Didn't even realize that it did all green spells. So that was all creatures. So lesson learned there. And then in the what's it called? Oops All Spells game, let's just wait until the Thassa's Oracle hits the graveyard and then deal with it, especially when they're tapped out like that. Lesson learned. So with that said, we could have gone 5-0 had we just been paying better attention. So anyhow, thank you everybody for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.
Before you go, I need some help. Please subscribe to this channel and do your part to help sustain the legacy content ecosystem. Just subscribing to this channel goes a long way to reminding YouTube that people love and support this format. Now, if you really want to go the extra mile, you should think about supporting us through Patreon. Both the links for subscription and Patreon are right here. And if you're listening on an audio format, you can go to patreon.com/eternaldurdles. Thanks so much for watching.